I think it, like, if they were like actually like on like the site, I think it's a little different. I think if it's content that you sent them like personally, I feel like that's less weird. But if you're like on my site, you know, I don't know, feels a little weird.
So, you know, I see a reel that goes around very often on and it's like basically it'll be like an OnlyFans girl who's like, you know, it'll be like the freeze frame kind of trend going on. It's like when someone sees you and says, "Oh, I've seen your videos," and they act like they're super shocked and embarrassed and sad about it. This is just a question because I've never really talked to girls with OnlyFans. Do you not think that is going to, you know, a guy that you would be interested in marrying one day or like pursuing a real relationship with, if you're embarrassed for a guy just to come up to you and be like, "Oh, hey, I've seen your OnlyFans. Like, I love this video the most. Like, blah, blah, blah." Do you not think that's going to just kind of push away guys that, you know, you think would be a solid partner for life and for raising a family?
It's going to push away partners, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be with anyone that's going to judge that. Like, I would want to be with someone that,
Nick,
you know, like,
what?
At the end of the day, doesn't mind what I do. We've moved on. I'm not going to, you know, OnlyFans is only a small part of my life. And by the time I'm gonna get married, it's gonna be way in the past. So it's like, if that's a problem for you, I don't want to be with you anyway. So
I'm kind of with her. Also, me personally, if someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, I've seen your videos," I know that's the reality of what I do, and I've accepted that, and I don't feel embarrassed by it.
Yeah. It's like, why put your videos out there if, you know.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Basically asking, do you feel like if guys have seen your OnlyFans things, is it going to push away like guys you might be interested in?
Probably, yeah. I think they will look at you differently. I think they.
You have OnlyFans?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, I didn't know. My apologies.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't have
I was
assume.
asking the question.
Because I do OnlyFans.
Yeah, no, absolutely, please. Thank you.
I think that it doesn't necessarily have to. I feel like there's like there's still like some weird label on OnlyFans. Like you can like talk to someone, have regular chats, talk about relatable things, and
a lot of people who have OnlyFans have like a gym, like it's not even
you can
all
have
porn.
like your own show on OnlyFans TV. They do that. They're doing dating shows. I was casted to be maybe next season. So I'm just saying there's just like a lot of like stigma, like bad stigma behind OnlyFans. It really is not that bad, depending what niche of content you're making. And if you do make those content and you put out there and it gets leaked. It's what's gonna happen. Like it's normal.
I think even like no matter what niche you're in, like she said, I think there's a lot of stigmatism, and like you are not just like an OnlyFans page. Like you're still a person with desires outside of that and values and.
So if it's gonna put a stigma on you, I'm sorry. Did you have any? Okay. So if it's gonna put a stigma on you, and there's a chance that it might push away a partner that you could potentially be interested in, and I know that you're saying you wouldn't be interested in anybody that was like that. Is there not? What is in your mind the value that you need to get out of OnlyFans to make it worth it pushing away potential life partners that, you know, could be the most fulfilling part of your life? Like, is there a monetary amount?
Well, for me, the only reason I do it is to kind of fund what I really want to do, which is like go into like fashion and, you know, have my own business and invest in like property and real estate. And
it's a great call, by the way.
Yeah, and I've already invested, and that's kind of why I'm leaving to Dubai, and it's helped me a lot. And it doesn't mean that's who I am as a person. That doesn't mean that's what I want to end up doing, but it's something that helps me reach my goals. And as a person who doesn't go to college, it's something that I feel like gets me there easy, like gets me there faster and gets me to where I want to be. And if I can do it, why the fuck not? Like,
but so it's like the monetary amount. So let's say you're investing in properties. Is like what amount do you want to make a year in passive income that makes it worth pushing away potential life partners?
Oh, probably like not under like $600K.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of how much people make on OnlyFans. I've seen.
Well,
people,
everyone's different. But
you'll start on this side. Do you have an answer to that?
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200. Of is a no-fly zone. The only winning of marriage is the divorce lawyers. There is no man that respects himself as a man that will take in a girl seriously in a relationship. Stop it. Get some help.
Disagree.
Well, Grid
Babe,
One, thank you
that's
for
just you.
Grid One. Thank you for throwing that $200 donation. I know that helps this thing's a lot where we get to kind of confront culture. Ma'am, do you have? Is there like a monetary amount you want to make out of that is worth the potential of losing like your life partner?
But what do you mean by losing your life partner, though? Like,
Well, I mean, so
you
like
can still find a life
Oh
partner.
no, I
that
totally agree.
agrees.
I have no doubt that you have a plethora of men who would still
Congressman
marry
They're
you.
still really
donated
good men.
$207. Ladies with of, how do you feel if you found out your father or a friend's father was spanking the insolent child to your vids?
What?
Sorry for the nasty question, but I want to bring out the morality of it.
That's weird.
Guys, I just want to go ahead. I don't know this person, but I'm guessing that when he's saying that, he might be talking about beating
Yeah,
his
I
thing.
think that's really weird, and I don't think that has anything to do with
Us.
us. It has something to
Literally.
do with
Them.
whoever's doing it,
Yeah.
because that's weird,
Why
and it's
no
their
have
choice.
Anything to do with us.
Yeah,
literally.
whether or not they want to do that. And then also what she said, I heavily felt that. I view it not as like my future in my life. I view it as a stepping stone for bigger things that I want to do, and that is funding that. And then to answer to the other question, for me, there's no specific monetary number. But as long as I'm happy with it, and as long as it's going good, then I will continue to do that. And I think I will know intuitively whenever I want to be done with it.
But for you, it's like minimum. Like you want to
Well, no,
be
there's
set
no
for
minimum.
life, making
If
like a
I'm happy
$600K.
and I'm
Right, I know.
You know, I have enough money to do what I want to do. Then yeah,
At
like,
$600K, you're
yeah.
living a hell of
but
a
if
life.
I'm not
like-
making any money, then obviously I'm not going to continue doing it. Or like if I'm not making enough money to like do what I want to do, the whole reason that I'm doing it, then you know, I'm not going to continue.
So
doing
I think we can all at the table agree that OnlyFans costs you something in the world. But
think that's
I'm not
everything.
right.
Well,
I'm not
I
saying it's
would-
everything. But
I would have
what is
to-
the monetary amount you want to make out of it that makes it worth it?
There's no like monetary amount. I think I just genuinely like doing what I do. I like talking to people. I like making relatable content. OnlyFans is another social media platform. If you want that page to do well, you have to be very consistent and produce content like any of your other social media pages, right? So it's there's nothing bad doing it.